The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Liam Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tied on the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Hackle fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Hey.
Richter. Jones free. He could go. Richter. House. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Pelican Rapids Vikings on a shot by Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome. We are live here at the Fort in Glyndon, home of the DGF Rebels, and tonight they are taking on the Hawley Nuggets in a girls and boys doubleheader, and we got both those games for you live here on Magnitude Sports. We thank you so much for tuning in. We don't have a whole bunch of time. We got here a little bit later than originally expected. We have about 4 minutes before they go through the starting lineup, so let's take a quick timeout. Your Budget Blinds abbreviated pregame show starts in just a moment.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, well, you see the starting lineups right there, and we'll go over them right now. So the Hawley Nuggets, the visitors on the scoreboard for obvious reasons, will be starting Isabel Johnson, a 5'11 junior guard wearing number 4. Isabel Steer, a 5'10 junior guard, number 5, and number 20, a 5'6 junior guard, Ingrid Rested. And then a 6'1 senior center, number 24, Emma Brookshire, and a 5'7 freshman forward, number 40, Katarina Vetter, or otherwise known as Katie, is what I was told by the Hawley faithful to refer to her as. And then over on the DGF side, the projected starters are the 6' senior guard, number 3, Peyton Oss, the 6' senior guard, number 4, Makai Liedall. Wait a second, this is the boys. That's the boys starters. Let's go with the girls starters. My apologies there. Emerson Bach, the 5'2 senior guard. You see how quickly I retyped all 5 of those starters? She'll be wearing number 3. The 5'7 junior guard, number 10, Michaela Bielen. The 5'8 senior forward, number 24, Ella Olsen. The 6'1 sophomore forward, number 25, Arya Garrett. And the 5'6 sophomore forward, number 32, Olivia Couchman. So once again, it is Johnson, Steer, Rusted, Brookshire, and Vetter for the Hawley Nuggets, and Bach, Bielen, Olsen, Garrett, and Couchman for the DGF Rebels. All right, well, hey, that went a little bit quicker than I expected it to. We have the on-floor starting the lineups and the national anthem just a few seconds away. We're going to take a timeout. When we return, we'll have the opening tip for you here on Magnitude Sports.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, welcome back to the Fort in Glyndon. They already went through the Hawley Nuggets, and now they just announced the last starter for the DGF Rebels. Your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Cash Concrete. And we thank you so much for tuning in tonight here to this broadcast. It is the doubleheader. We got the Hawley Nuggets coming to Glyndon to take on the Dilworth Glyndon Felton Rebels tonight here in the Fort. 18 minutes are on the clock, and we have basketball on tap here for you.
All right, let's take it out to center corner.
soon as Hawley scores, we should have our Hawley fans potentially sit down, and then our camera can get to both sides of the court. All right, we're underway, and the Rebels win the opening toss. Emerson Bach will throw it out of bounds on the pass intended for Couchman, and that will be the first turnover of the game. So now Hawley will have a chance to, I'll have to stand up because I can't see the action here myself. Once again, we're cheering for Hawley to score right now. That way their fans will sit down here. The sooner the better. All right, there we go. And that'll be the only time in the entire broadcast that I'll root for one particular team. So it's Addison Sandvik. No, I take that back. It is Isabel Steer who has both of the buckets for the Hawley Nuggets. Up top, Couchman has it here for the DGF Rebels. She'll work it down low, and that is Michaela Bielen. Shot won't go. Race, battle for it out of bounds. Who touched it? It'll be DGF basketball here on the near corner of the baseline. They'll have 9 on the shot clock to shoot here, so our clock camera is not set up. And Couchman hits the three-pointer. And that cuts the lead down to 1. 4-3, verbally, we'll tell you the time remaining, 16 and a half. 16:29 and counting. I'll work it here for, that is Addison Sandvik, number 4, a 5'8" sophomore who's into the lineup now here for the Nuggets early on in this contest. 1-point game, 16-17 and counting to go. They work it out to Emerson Bach. Back to Couchman in the corner. Back to Bach now here on the high side. Now they'll put it into the hands there of Michaela Bielen. And Bielen's shot may have been partially blocked as I look down for a split second. Back the other way in transition come the Nuggets, and they'll earn themselves a trip to the free throw line.
Well, it's going to be in the Rebels, number 3, Emerson Bach. First personal, teams first.
So I'll stop the clock with 16:01 to go here.
Checking in for the Rebels is going to be number 2, Greta DeVries.
Ingrid Rusted is at the free throw line. She connects on the first one to give her team a 5-3 lead here. Once again, 16:01 on the first half clock. And the second one is also in. A pair of nice free throws there by the 5'6" junior guard, Ingrid Rusted. I want to welcome all of our Nuggets fans who are tuning in and all of our Rebels fans who are tuning in, and whichever team you're cheering for, we wish your team the best of luck in tonight's contest. Here's Couchman now at the free throw line, and a quick pass over to the far side there for Greta DeVries. DeVries being harassed there defensively by Vetter, gets it to Couchman. Couchman now back to, I think that's DeVries, and she traveled. Second turnover of the game here for the DGF Rebels. The first one on a bad pass out of bounds, and then that traveling call right there. Nuggets get the ball back as they're doubled up on the Rebels right now, 6-3 here with 15:29 to go in the first half. And that one is going to be turned over. First turnover of the game here for the Nuggets. Down to the baseline, Bielen now gets it to Ellie, I believe that's Ellie Boyd. And it is. 2 more, and that cuts the lead down to 1 here. 6-5 in favor of the Hawley Nuggets on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. As we approach 15 minutes to play here. Game 1 of a doubleheader. The boys between these two squads are coming up next. Pass is intercepted, and now 2 turnovers apiece. Couchman has it near the top of the circle. Drives into the paint, goes to the hoop, lays it in off the glass and scores. Couchman now with 5 of the Nuggets 7, and that's our first lead change of the game. And that shot by the Nuggets will put the Nuggets back in front. at 8-6, 14-28 and counting to go now here in the first half. DeVries gets into Garrett, back up top for Couchman. One dribble, fires it far side for Bielen. And that's lost out of bounds. They'll stay with the Rebels as it went off one of the foot. I believe Jessa Somdahl's sneaker is the one that rolled off out of bounds, and they'll keep the ball with DGF. So inbounds pass will come in for Couchman. She'll take her right-handed dribble, try to avoid the double team, and it's turned over. Back the other way come the Nuggets. 2-on-1 if they hurry. She'll take it herself to the hoop, and one scores.
Foul's going to be called on number 32, Olivia Couchman, her first personal, team second. Nuggets shooting and one.
I believe it's Rusted at the free throw line. I can't quite check the jersey number through her ponytail. It was Rusted, and the free throw won't go. The offensive rebound follow-up shot will not go, and the Rebels will come back trailing by 3. Pass inside was tipped away. Turnover. I assigned that turnover to the wrong side. Should have been to the Rebels. So next time Hawley turns it over, we'll be a little delayed on hitting that button there. All right, we got a timeout. It's the first timeout of the game. 13:52 to go here, and it is 12-7 in favor of Hawley. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Welcome back to the Fort here in Glyndon, Minnesota, home of the DGF Rebels. 12-7 is our score, and coming out of the timeout on the floor, $13:52 to go here in the first half of play. And I want to say hi to Jim watching from Denver, North Carolina, where it is a chilly 22 degrees right now, according to our friend in North Carolina. That free throw's up and in, and the Hawley Nuggets add a point to their lead. It's 13-7, 13:49 to go here in the first half. That pass for Ellie Boyd, and it'll drop in. Ellie Boyd with 4, DGF's 9, 13-9. They trail by 4 now. Back the other way comes Isabel Steer. Steer will get it into the near side here for Sandvik. And Sandvik lobs a pass out of the corner. Catch and shoot 3 on the way. A little bit strong from Vetter and out of bounds. And there is a whistle and a foul, but I didn't see who it's on. It's going to be on the Nuggets. So it is the first team foul on the Nuggets. The Rebels already have a total of 3 team fouls. It is the first foul on Addison Sandvig for the Hawley Nuggets. Sandvig, a 5'8" sophomore, as the Rebels. Couchman will bring it up. Fire it over the timeline. They'll quickly get it into the hands of Bielen. Back to Couchman now, and now they'll get it over to DeVries. DeVries looking for some help. Couchman had to chase it down, and out of bounds. Turnover for the Rebels. Still 13-9, 13:07 to go here in the first half as DeVries guards her her opponent in the backcourt. Quick passing down low there. That is Brookshire. That shot will not go. Lola Garrett gets the rebound for DGF. Couchman to bring it up the court for the Rebels. Couchman near the top of the key, gets double teamed, needs some help, gets it to Bielen. Bielen down low to Lola Garrett at the baseline. And now catch and shoot 3. Bielen's up and in from the near corner. And that makes it a 1-point game, 13-12. We've had 2 lead changes in this game, but the next one's not going to come anytime soon. Vetter gets a basket, and she has 5 points now in this contest. It's 15-12. Here's Couchman, or I'm sorry, it was actually Bielen, my apologies. Loose ball back the other way, Veteran has it, gets a pass across the paint, and the shot will not go in. Somehow they get the rebound, Vetter puts the shot up to the right side of the rim, rebound bounces back here for Couchman, and she'll bring it up the court. Gets trapped once again, now Ellie Boyd with a pass to Lola Garrett down low, and that one will roll off the rim. Boyd battles for the rebound, but the Nuggets come away with it. Back the other way, now comes Izzy Steer. Steer will give it up to the hands there for Rustad, and now the free throw line jumper is up from the attempt by Brookshire. That will not go. And back the other way come the Nuggets. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll remain with the DGF Rebels. That will stop the clock with 11:24 to go here in the first half of play. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Hughesman Schreiber Masonry, Randall's Excavating, Maple River Grain and Agronomy with locations in Barnesville and DGF. Couchman with a three, and it's in.
Three-pointer, Olivia Couchman.
Other sponsors include Cash Concrete, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Frontier Airlines, and Great Clips. Thank you so much for your support for making these games possible on Magnitude Sports. Corner three is up a little strong, and the Rebels will come away with the rebound. Couchman will get it up here for Bielen, and two quick passes later, Boyd finds Lola Garrett, and there's a bump and a foul. Second team foul on the Nuggets.
Sierra Blakeway, first personal, team second. Lola Garrett shooting two.
So that three-pointer was credited as a 2-point shot instead of a 3-point shot. So it's not a tie game, it is 15. Oh, now it is a tie game because of the free throw made by Lola Garrett. And
this one's good. Checking in for your DGF Lady Rebels, number 3, Emerson Bulk.
okay. So apparently they only put 2 points on the scoreboard for that. What was a 3 that I thought was a 2, and they made an error on the scoreboard. So it is 16-15 in favor of the Rebels.
Second one's good.
So, oops, I hit the wrong button again. There we go. Now the score is correct on your screen there. Apologize for that. Corner three, Bielen. No, off the top of the backboard, won't go. If the Nuggets hurry, they might have numbers. 1-on-1 and no foul out of bounds, and right back to the Rebels. Kind of looked like there was some contact there, but maybe not. Couchman will get the ball in the backcourt. And now gets into the hands of Bach, who gives it right back to Couchman, back to Bach. Now inside, the pass is tipped away. Down to Lola Garrett. She throws an elbow, and actually I think the foul is going to be on Hawley's Addison Sandvik. And it will be. It's her second.
Second personal, team's third. Rebels ball out of bounds.
So now both teams have 3 fouls. Couchman in the near corner. Here's Couchman with it again. She'll try and split defenders. Free throw line stops. Ellie Boyd now with it. Down low to Lola Garrett. Garrett trying to dribble through a double team. Gets it to Couchman. And a shot clock violation will give the ball back to the Hawley Nuggets.
Nuggets ball. Check it in for the Hawley Nuggets, number 2, Isabel Johnson.
So far this year, all the Minnesota teams that I've had a chance to see play have done a really good job of not getting shot clock violations, but occasionally it does happen. And since it's been about 2 years since I've done North Dakota basketball, it even caught me off guard that time, to be honest. There's a dribble drive for Steer. Steer has it again. Long three, and it's in! Isabel Steer with 7 of the team's 18, and they take a 1-point lead after we are tied at 17. Or actually, no, we weren't tied. They were down by 2. Bach tried to get one there, and the rebound snagged by Steer. Steer will bring it back quickly, being guarded by Ellie Boyd momentarily. Now she'll go down and pick up a new Hawley Nugget to defend. Steer gets it back. Nice pass into the paint, and it's up and in. That's Emily Vettern with the basket. Makes it a 20-17 game. 8:42 to go in the first half. And a near steal there. Bach able to recover. Gets it to Couchman. Couchman harassed by a double team. Fires it over to Bielen, and Bielen will give it up quickly there for Bach. Bach tried to get it in. It's a steal, and Isabel Steer is all alone. She'll patiently take it to the hoop, lay it up and in. 9 points now for Isabel Steer, according to my numbers. (22-17), the Nuggets have the lead. 8:01 and counting to go here in the first half. That 3 will bounce off, and they'll wrestle for the rebound, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Hawley Nuggets.
2 fresh ones for the Hawley Nuggets. Check it in here, DGF Rebels, number 12, Annalise Oss, number 24, Ellie Boyd, and number 25, Aria Garrett.
So possession arrow flips over to the Rebels. Also on Magnitude Sports tonight, girls basketball at 7:30 p.m. between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Breckenridge Cowgirls. So if that game holds an interest to you, that game should be tipping off in just over an hour from now. From the Hive in Perham, Jason and Lance have the call on that broadcast tonight here on Magnitude Sports. 7:35 to go. Hawley has a 5-point lead here in the first half. Dribble drive and a block shot by Aria Garrett. Garrett will give it up here for DeVries, or check that, Bach, and Bach's pass is intercepted. So turnover on each side and to the hoop, and it will not go in, but there is a chance for Isabel Steer to get those points the hard way from the free throw line. That stops the clock with 7:19 to go here in the first half. And the first one just a little strong, and that's the first miss from the line tonight for Rusted. And she'll make the second one. So she goes 1 for 2 on that trip, 3 for 4 on the evening so far. 7:15 and counting to go here in the first half. And a near turnover, and it is a turnover. And then another loose ball and another turnover per side there. And now we have another turnover for DGF. They'll get it up top. Steer will try for a 3, and she connects. And that 3 puts her into the double-digit club with 11 so far. Up top, Bach. Bach's pass is tipped into the hands of Annalise Oss. And Oss had it poked away, and it'll be a reach-in foul on the Nuggets.
Ingrid Rudstad, first personal, team's 4th.
Five fouls for the Rebels, 4 for the Nuggets. And a pass is turned over. That's another turnover up court. This is Rustad, and Ingrid Rustad will score. 28-17, 6:18 and counting to go here in the first half of play on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. They'll work it down low for Aria Garrett. Now Oss will try for a 3, left it a little bit short. Battle for the rebound will be tipped out. Nuggets have a 2-on-1 back the other way if they hurry. Nice pass, Rustad. We'll get it up and in. 7 points for Ingrid Rustad now. Actually, they have her for 10. I must have forgot a basket earlier. 30-17 our score. It's been a while since the Rebels have seen the ball go through the hoop. We'll see if they can change that on this possession or not. Garrett gets it up top for Oss. 10 on the shot clock. Couchman had a look, decided against it, dribble drive down to the baseline, and she will dribble it right out of bounds and turn it over back to the Nuggets. Stops the clock with 5:24 to go here in the first half. Ellie Boyd checking in for the Rebels. Didn't see who come out on that substitution, but 5:19 and counting to go here in the first half. And a 13-point lead here for the Hawley Nuggets. As Isabel Steer. And now they'll get it back to Steer, and she scores off the assist from Brookshire. And the Nuggets continue to score while the Rebels still looking for a basket here in the last, well, I haven't written down the time, but they'll turn it over again. It's got to be at least 10 minutes now since they've scored a basket. And that three is up and in from Ingrid Rustad. 13 points now for Ingrid Rustad. Ooh, and yeah, she was going to turn it over anyway, and it'll go right into the hands of Rustad, and that one will not go. Swatted around, and I believe a foul's coming on DGF. We'll see here in a moment.
Fouls on the Rebels, number 12, Annalise Haas. Her second personal, team 6.
So 6 fouls for the Rebels.
Number 2, Brendan DeVries, fresh 2 coming in for the Hawley Nuggets.
So Rustin and Brookshire will get a breather on the sideline here for Hawley. 20 on the shot clock, so they work it here to Isabel Steer. Steer fires it near side here for Vetter. Vetter now over into the far corner. I believe that's Fleming with the shot, and it was. She'll miss it. Aria Garrett will get the rebound. Bringing it up court is beyond, check that, Couchman. Couchman will get the screen at midcourt. She'll keep the ball. Push it out of the corner now there for DeVries. DeVries runs into a double team, shuffles a pass, they get it down to Aria Garrett. She'll muscle her way to the hoop. That's the first points in a long time here for the Lady Rebels. 35-19, 3:47 and counting to go. Nice pass there for Steer, and that shot is not going to happen. Rebound by Garrett. Garrett will outlet it for Couchman. She'll bring it up court. Couchman try and push it in the corner, does so successfully. Now she'll get the ball back. And a three is on the way from Bielen, and she hits. So after a long scoring drought, they score 5 in 20 seconds. 35-22, 3:08 and counting to go here in the first half. Long three from Steer, and it's in. That's the third shot from behind the arc that Isabel Steer has connected on here in this first half. Pushes the Hawley lead to 16 with just inside 3 minutes to go. Aria Garrett.
Aria Garrett. We got a timeout on the court. It's going to be a DF.
Garrett with 4 points, and DJ's going to talk it over. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Welcome back. 2:45 to go in the first half. Nuggets have the ball out of the timeout. 38-24 is your score in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. And she'll split the defenders and now pop it out. Far wing, cross-court pass, and did she step out of bounds? No, there's a foul on the Nuggets. Leah Tibbetts with a foul that happened away from the ball. I didn't see it because I wasn't looking in that direction at the moment. 2:27 to go. Bjelland with the ball. And now gets it to Boyd. Boyd now for Couchman. Couchman will swing it down for DeVries. DeVries cross court to Bjelland, back to Couchman. Now Boyd has it again. Hawley playing some good in-your-face defense, but Aria Garrett doesn't seem to be concerned with that. Aria Garrett has scored the last 6 points for the DGF Rebels. Check that. She has scored the last 8 points for the DGF Rebels. It's now 38-26.
Hawley Nuggets shooting 1-1.
12-point advantage for the Nuggets. At one point, the Nuggets led by 16. That's their largest lead of the game so far, as that free throw rattles in. And it's another successful attempt from the free throw line here for Ingrid Rusted, the 5'6" junior guard. 39-26, a minute 55 to go, and the second one will drop in and now put her team up to the 40-point mark. 40-26 now in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. A minute 49 to go here in the first half, and it's tipped by a Nugget. It'll stay with DGF. Inbounds pass comes for Couchman. Now they'll get it back, and that pass was deflected, and Hawley picks it up. Another turnover here for the Rebels. They'll get it into the hands of Vetter. Vetter now catch and shoot three for Rusted. That one will not go in. Rusted goes after her own rebound, got bumped off that opportunity, and the loose ball will end up in the hands of Ellie Boyd. Boyd up court quickly here for DeVries, who gives it right back to Boyd, now right back to DeVries. Quick pass over to Couchman. Couchman will try and split defenders. The high post jumper's up off the front of the rim, and getting the rebound is Isabel Steer. Back the other way, a minute 10 to go here in the first half. And Steer still with the basketball, and that pass is batted out of bounds by Ellie Boyd. It was intended for Katie Vetter. Vetter, a 5'7" freshman for the Hawley Nuggets, getting some varsity action. And a right-handed dribble drive by Rusted will result in a foul on Greta DeVries.
Her second personal, team's 8. Hawley Nuggets shooting 1-1. First one's good.
59.5 seconds to go. So about a 24-second difference between game clock and shot clock. And both of them go in. 42-26 on a pair of free throws from Ingrid Rusted. Her and Isabel Steer have recorded all but 7 of the 42 points for Hawley. Ingrid Rusted with 17 right now, and Isabel Steer with 18. So that's 35. Is that what I said earlier? Maybe not, but it's 18-17 is 35 of the team's 42. 3 on the way here from McKenna Walker, and that one won't go in, but an offensive rebound by the Nuggets brings the ball back out top. Right-handed dribble drive by Rusted. She'll go to the hoop and run into a double team. She'll kick it back out. 10 on the shot clock as they work it around the perimeter. Right now, Steer with it. Right-handed dribble, shifts to the left hand, gets it down to the baseline. 2 on the shot clock. It's good if it goes, and it hit the rim, so that is a clean shot. No shot clock violation, and back the other way comes Couchman. Good if it goes, and just off to the right side of the hoop, and that'll bring us to halftime. With your score, the Hawley Nuggets 42 and the DGF Rebels 26. Teams will go back to the locker room to talk things over. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with your halftime numbers here in just a couple of moments on the Magnitude Sports Network. Brought to you by Frontier Airlines.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, let's go inside the numbers here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. At halftime, it is the Hawley Nuggets 42 and the DGF Rebels 26. 8 of those 42 have come from the charity stripe for the Hawley Nuggets. Another 12 from behind the three-point arc, and the other 22 on two-point baskets. Turned the ball over 5 times, committed 5 fouls in that first half for the DGF Rebels. They also connected on 4 three-pointers, none from the free throw line. Is that correct? Yep, it is. 14 other points from inside the arc. They turned the ball over 13 times and committed 8 fouls in that first half. And that's a look at your Huseman Schreiber Masonry halftime scoreboard as we go inside the numbers. Once again, brought to you by Huseman Schreiber Masonry. Once again, your halftime score, 42-26. We got the black versus white boys game. I think that's what I'm going to call it anyway for our halftime entertainment. I have no idea what the score is, but let's go over the individual numbers here. We had 3 lead changes and 1 tie in that first half. I forgot to write down what the score was when we were tied. Something tells me it was early, something like 5-5 or something like that, maybe 7-7. I'll have to go back and look. Anyways, 3 lead changes, 1 lead change in favor of the Rebels, the other 2 in favor of the Hawley Nuggets. Individual scores for the DGF Rebels: Michaela Bielen with 6, Ellie Boyd with 4, Aria Garrett with 4, and Olivia Couchman with 8 are the numbers that I have written down for the Hawley Nuggets. Isabel Steer leads the way with 18, closely followed by Ingrid Rusted with 17. Katie Vetter has 5, and Emily Vettern has 2. And then the Nuggets were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 10. They shot 90% from the free throw line in that first half. That's pretty good. Like, if you're a Hawley fan or a Hawley coach, you probably like those numbers right there. 6.5 minutes to go here before the second half starts. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming schedule that we got for you here on Magnitude Sports. Once again, 7:30 tonight is the Perham Yellow Jackets taking on the Breckenridge Cowgirls. And then we're right back at the Hive tomorrow for our first of, I think it's 4 or 5 wrestling matches that we have for you on Magnitude this winter. And the first one will feature the Pregame Yellow Jackets taking on the Fergus Falls Otters. The JV matches will start at 6 p.m. And you can watch the JV matches with limited commentary on JV starting at 6 p.m. on Magnitude tomorrow night. And then at about 7 or 7:15, we'll have a full commentary broadcast on the varsity wrestling there between the Jackets and the Otters. And then over to Park Rapids on January 9th as we get a couple of days off between that wrestling match. And the Park Rapids Panthers will host the Barnesville Trojans in boys basketball. 7:30 p.m. is the tip time for that. So that's a look at what's coming up here on Magnitude Sports. For a full look at the full winter broadcast schedule to see when your team plays next, visit our website, magnitudesn.com, and then click on the schedule button to take a look at everything that's coming up beyond those 3 games after tonight. All right, 5 minutes to go before the second half. Let's take another break, and we'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Kale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, there's a look at the Hawley Nuggets coming out of the locker room, warming up, getting ready for the second half, which is about 1 minute away here on Magnitude Sports. Halftime score 42-26. Once again, broadcast coverage of tonight's game between the Nuggets and the Rebels brought to you by Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Randall's Excavating, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Cash Concrete, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Frontier Airlines, and Great Clips. Bringing you coverage once again of DGF Rebel basketball and wrestling throughout the course of the winter sports season here. And, of course, a big thank you to our other sponsors in Perham that bring you the Yellow Jackets in those same sports right here on Magnitude Sports as well. Matter of fact, speaking of the Yellow Jackets, they're tipping off here in about 45 minutes. The Lady Jackets will take on the Breckenridge Cowgirls tonight in a Heart of Lakes Conference matchup. Breckenridge out of 6A and Perham out of 8AA. Of course, both of these teams out of 8AA, both of these teams out of the Heart of Lakes Conference. And so we'll have one non-conference or one non-section team and 3 section teams and 4 conference teams on Magnitude Sports tonight, if that all made sense. So here's the buzzer. And that means the second half is going to be ready to go right about now. So they'll put 18 minutes on the clock. Once again, thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching on Magnitude Sports or if you're watching on the simulcast on the DGF Schools YouTube channel. Wherever you're watching from, thank you so much for tuning in. Rebels in the black, going from right to left. It's Emerson Bach who gets it into the hands there of Ella Olsen. Back to Bach now, Couchman gets her defender to go up in the air, and then she lost the ball. Another turnover. Back the other way, here comes Ingrid Rusted, and the pass away and right back to Rusted, now up top, and that is Steer for another 3, and she has hit every three-pointer she's taken tonight. 1, 2, 3, that's her 4th three-pointer, puts her at 21 points on the evening. She was your leading scorer at halftime by 1, now she's your leading scorer by 4. 45-26, the Hawley Nuggets with the lead. The Nuggets have the possession out here to start the second half. That three's up and in. So Michaela Bielen connects. She has 9 points now. Nice pass down low, open look, and it's up and in for Brookshire. 47-29 now. They'll get it in for Aria Garrett. Garrett, and 1.
2-point basket, Aria Garrett.
First team foul of the second half for the Hawley Nuggets. Stops the clock with 16:36 to go, and Garrett will have a chance to convert on a 3-point play here if she can make this. 6 points, but the 7th point will have to wait. 47, I forgot to add the basket. 47-33, 3 on the way. Nope, too strong. Rebound there for Emerson Bach. Bach will bring it up court there, get into the hands of Bielen. She'll drive down to the baseline, lost it, and she'll get it right back. Finds Emerson Bach down low, and she'll draw a foul. So it'll be the second team foul now here on the Nuggets. It is the 4th personal on Addison Sandvik, so she's gonna have to be a little bit careful. I don't see any movement from the Hawley bench just yet, but with 4 fouls and 16 minutes to go, wouldn't be surprised if we saw a move sooner than later. And yep, somebody from the Nuggets bench is coming up. And checking in is Isabel Johnson, and she will replace Addison Sandvik. So the junior comes in for the sophomore. Sophomore with 4 fouls. She will likely be sitting for a while at that 4 foul mark. $16 minutes to go, 47-32 our score. And that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Nuggets.
Jump ball call, it's going to be Nuggets ball.
And all alone down low is Emma Brookshire. And she puts 2 more on the board here for the Nuggets. 49-32, 15-43 and counting to go here in the second half. Straightaway 3 up and in from Couchman.
Olivia Couchman.
That makes it 49-35 with 15.5 to go. Been in the hands there, Vetter. Vetter, quick pass, now quick down low to Brookshire. That one will not go. Rebound comes to Couchman. Couchman brings it up quickly. Now Emerson Bach. Bach right back to Couchman. Couchman will try for what appears to be about a 24-footer. Will not go. Rebound there by Ella Olsen. Out of bounds on the far side, and it should stay with DGF. Stops the clock with 15:07. Inbounds pass now comes in for Couchman. Over to Bach quickly now here for Bielen. Back to Bach. Bach looking around. She'll split defenders. Now Couchman into the corner. Bielen for a 3 off the side of the backboard. Loose ball rebound ends up in the hands of Steer. Steer up court quickly. Couldn't quite see who that was. I believe it was Rustad. And whoever it was will earn herself a trip to the free throw line. We'll find out shortly here. And it was indeed Rustad.
Teams first.
So first foul of the second half here for the Rebels. And that's too hard off the back iron for Rustad.
Check it in for the Rebels, number 2, Greta DeVries. Check it in for the Hawley Nuggets, number 44, Emily Vetter. And check it in for the Rebels, number 15, Ellie Boyd.
So Boyd and Olsen in for the Rebels. Veteran in for the Hawley Nuggets. 14:46 to go. Rustad at the free throw line, and no on both of them. Ellie Boyd gets the rebound. Hands it off into the backcourt here for Couchman. Couchman now will lob a pass to Garrett, who'll get it right back to Couchman. And right back to Garrett. Garrett will use her dribble, and he'll eventually get back to Couchman. Couchman now tied up on a double team, and Boyd will get it in for Garrett. Garrett will let her defender go by and score.
Aria Garrett.
So Garrett with 4 in the first half, 4 in the second half for a game total of 8 now. 49-37, 14-12 and counting to go here in the second half of play. It's a dribble drive for Rustad. She'll pop it back out to the right wing here for Vetter. Now back to Rustad, corner 3, in and out won't go. Rebound underneath there by Isabel Steer. That one will not go, and the Rebels come away with it. Couchman up the near sideline for DGF. Hands it off there for DeVries. DeVries gets inside for Garrett. Garrett muscles away a shot up and in. With that basket, Garrett enters the double-digit club with 10. 13:38 and counting to go, and a 10-point game and a timeout on the floor taken by the Hawley Nuggets. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, welcome back. Rebels outscoring the Nuggets 13-7 here in the second half, but they are still down by 10. Their score 49-39 in favor of the Nuggets, and Hawley Nuggets timeout about to come to a conclusion. As Miley Cyrus sings about a party in DGF. So Steer will inbound it here for the Nuggets, coming out of the Nugget timeout. Go right in for Rustad. Rustad will give it right back to Steer. Let's see, number 2, that's Isabel Johnson, and knocks out of bounds. First turnover of the second half here for the Nuggets. Bjelland gets in for Boyd. Boyd for Garrett. Garrett a little short. Follow up and one.
2-point basket, Aria Garrett. Foul's going to be called on the Nuggets, number 2, Isabel Johnson. Her first personal, Aria Garrett shooting one.
Suddenly it's a single-digit deficit here for the DGF Rebels. And that free throw's up and in. Aria Garrett has been one of the primary reasons why DGF has gotten back into this game. At one point, Hawley led by 16. Now the lead's trimmed down to 7. Nuggets work the ball around inside there for Brookshire, and that one's taken away. Maybe I looked down for a second. Not sure if it was taken away or blocked by Garrett, but one of the two happened. Here's Bjelland with it. Back to Couchman. Boyd, free throw line jumper up. Little strong. Battle for that rebound. Garrett recovers and scores.
Basket, Aria Garrett.
And now it's a 5-point game, 49-44. And a timeout is going to be taken by the Hawley Nuggets.
Full timeout by the Hawley Nuggets.
Oh, the Rebels have been impressive here to start the second half. We'll see if that continues after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right. Nuggets struggling to find ways to get to the hoop here in the second half, and DGF has taken full advantage of that. At one point down 16, they've trimmed the lead down to 5 now here for the Hawley Nuggets. Steer has it, left-handed dribble up to top of the key, gets it back here to Sandvik, who's playing with 4 fouls. And a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Rebels. Possession arrow goes back to the Nuggets now. Couchman, high post there for Boyd, swings it across, shot off the glass, won't go. Garrett gets the rebound, she'll try again. The shot was blocked by Brookshire underneath. And then out of bounds, he'll stay with the Rebels. So the blocked shot by Brookshire didn't do too much for Hawley on that particular instance. And now the Rebels get a fresh 35 on an inbounds from the baseline. Couchman for Boyd. Boyd, right-handed dribble to the high post. It looked like, to me, that she maybe moved both feet after that dribble, but maybe not. Brookshire trying to swat it away there from Garrett. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Rebels once again. 11.5 to go here in the second half. And they'll try for a 3, and Couchman hits. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game on the 3-pointer by Couchman. Her 4th 3-pointer of the ball game. 49-47 on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard.
Foul's going to be called at number 15, Ellie Boyd. That's her first personal, team second. Nuggets shooting 2.
A total of 21 points in the second half for DGF and only 7 for Hawley up to this point. It was 42-26 in favor of Hawley at halftime.
Second one's good.
So Brookshire will get the free throw to make it a 3-point game. Last time we were tied, I think the score was 5-5. As I mentioned at halftime, I did not write it down on that tie, but I think it was 5-5, so it's been a while. Now Hawley will get the ball back. Steer will come up the court with a right-handed dribble. She'll go to the hoop, put it up off the glass, Drew Strong. Yellen will get the rebound along the baseline, kick it out to Couchman in the backcourt. Boyd at the free throw line. Now B. Ellen. Back in for Boyd, but that pass is intercepted there by Isabel Steer. 50-47, pass down low, out of bounds. Will stay with the Nuggets. Some incidental contact underneath the hoop there.
Check it in for the Glyndon Rebels, number 0, Lola Garrett.
So Lola Garrett will come in for Aria Garrett. And that pass comes in for Steer. Now Brookshire nearly lost it, got it back, looking for some help. And she'll get it right back to Steer. Still recover in front of the midcourt stripe, try and reset the offense here for Hawley. Instead, she'll just take a shot. And she banks it in. Nice job by Isabel Steer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's her 5th three-pointer of the game. She has 6 points from behind the arc here in the second half, and she has 24 altogether in the game. 53-47, back to a 6-point lead here for the Nuggets. Free throw line jumper, Ellie Boyd rolls around and out. Offensive rebound underneath for Ellie Boyd. She got her own rebound. I did not see that. She snuck in there rather quickly. 6 points for Boyd now. 53-49 and a 4-point game. Nice pass down low and a foul. And I believe that's Lily Thompson, or was that a 20 or a 30? No, that was a 20. That was Rustad.
Nuggets shooting 2.
So both teams with 3 fouls now.
This one's good. Check it in for the Hawley Nuggets, number 2, Isabel Johnson. Check it in for your DGF Rebels, number 25, Aria Garrett. Second one's good.
Ingrid Rustad, I just counted them up, 10 of 12 according to my numbers from the free throw line tonight. If the Rebels could keep Rustad off the free throw line, they would be leading 49-45 at the moment. But that's not the case. So we'll see if that becomes a part of the strategy moving forward here or not. But Lola Garrett will get it to B. Yellen. Yellen with a right-handed dribble for Couchman. Couchman tries to split defenders into the paint, puts it up, gets fouled.
Foul's going to be called on the Nuggets, number 2, Isabel Johnson. Her second personal. Olivia Couchman shooting 2.
This is the second trip of the night for the Rebels to the free throw line, and it goes in. The Rebels are 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. This is their third attempt. 55-50. Make it 51-50 and back to a 4-point game. About 3-4 minutes ago, DGF had it down to a 3-point deficit. Right now it's a 4-point deficit. 8:37 and counting to go, and a turnover. And all alone goes Bjelland to the hoop, and she scores.
2-point basket, Michaela Bjelland.
55-53 is our score. And there will be some contact underneath. I believe Bjelland's going to get charged with the foul.
Foul's going to be called at number 10 for the Rebels, Michaela Bjelland, her first personal, team's fourth. Checking in for your Lady Rebels, number 15, Ellie Boyd.
Steer has it, works it inside, and right back to Steer, but it's poked away. Ellie Boyd came up with it, and now Couchman comes up the court. And she'll go right to the hoop, and it may have been partially blocked, and the Nuggets get it right back, so it will remain a 2-point advantage for Hawley. 8 minutes exactly to go here in the second half. Dribble drive, and that one was blocked by the bottom of the backboard.
Last touch by the Nuggets, going to be Rebels ball. Checking in for the Hawley Nuggets, number 24, Emma Brookshire.
Ingrid Rustad making a drive to the hoop there, threw it off the bottom of the backboard, came right back to her hands and out of bounds, giving the ball back to the Rebels. And the Rebels have a chance to tie or potentially take the lead if they get a good look at a three-pointer. Here's Ellie Boyd. Boyd went for the tie, and the shot was blocked. 3-on-1 back the other way if the Nuggets hurry, and that rolls off the rim. Nice attempt there by Isabel Steer, but didn't quite get the friendly roll she was looking for. Rebels get another chance to tie or take the lead. We were tied at 5, and out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Nuggets.
Ball out of bounds on the Nuggets, or on the Rebels, going to be Nuggets ball. We get a timeout on the court. Going to be Rebels timeout.
DGF will call a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Magnitude Sports.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. There you see your score by halves. And that one's tipped away. Back the other way comes Greta DeVries. She will stop, give it up for Couchman. Couchman with a dribble drive down to the baseline. We have a foul, and I believe it's going on Ingrid Rustad. Find out for sure right here.
20, her second personal. Team's fifth, Rebels ball.
PA announcer said the Rebels, but it is indeed on Ingrid Rustad. It's her second, team's fifth. That one will roll off, and a rebound snagged there by Sandvik, and then it's taken away, and a loose ball, and it'll go back to Hawley.
Ball will be on the Rebels, number 10, Michaela Bjelland, her second personal, team fifth, Nuggets ball.
So that earlier part of the play will result in a turnover, but the rest of it will just be Hawley basketball. So they turn it over, but they get the ball back anyway. They still lead by 2. Neither team has scored here in almost 3 minutes of play. Three on the way. Nope, that will not go. That was Steer with the attempt. DeVries in the backcourt. Can the Rebels tie or take the lead this time down the court? DeVries got in there for Garrett and lost it. And it goes back to the Nuggets. And the Nuggets will move it up court quickly and saved in bounds for Steer. Nice play there by Vetter. And then it's turned over once again. And then it's poked out of bounds. And who's going to get it? It's going to stay with the Rebels.
Ball last touch by the Nuggets. Got a 30-second timeout for the Hawley Nuggets.
So we have another timeout on the floor, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
.6:11 to go here in the second half of play, and the Hawley Nuggets have a 2-point edge over the DGF Rebels. They've had a 2-point edge for almost 4 minutes, as the score has been 55-53 for over 3, not quite 4 minutes yet. Once again, 6:07 and counting to go. Rebels have the ball again, looking to tie or potentially take the lead with a 3. Nearly lost off her foot. Bielen will chase it down. Now Couchman has it. Couchman will use up her dribble, and the pass was intercepted. So another turnover by DGF. Ball worked up to Isabel Steer. She will hold up, and Hawley will reset the offense. Steer will get it back on the pass from Rusted. And Steer will try for a 3 straight away. That's in. 18 points from behind the arc for Isabel Steer of her 27 so far. And the Nuggets, have what you could maybe say a little bit more comfortable lead. And DGF, they just turned it over. So another turnover here for the Rebels. 58-53, a 5-point advantage. DGF has gotten it to 3 once and 2 twice, but they have not been able to close the gap just yet. Steer has it, right-handed dribble drive, splits defenders to the hoop and scores. Nicely done by Isabel Spear. That's 29 points now for Steer here in this contest. The magnitude record is 38, just an FYI. Got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to see if she can get that far. Just needs 9 more points to tie and 10 to take the lead. She would take Tori Ratz of Fergus Falls out of the record books if she can score 9 more points. Tori Ratz scoring that record-setting mark back in the COVID year at the tournament at Concordia College that ended in the semifinals due to COVID.
Check it in for your DGF Lady Rebels, number 24, Ella Olsen.
So we're going on about 3.5 years of that record not being broken yet by a girls basketball player. Had a few come close. We've had a couple 34-point scorers this year, but nobody's hit the 38-39 mark yet.
Paul's going to be called at number 24, Emma Berkshire. First personal, team 6. Olivia Couchman, shooting 2.
So the Nuggets foul again. That's the 6th team foul on the Nuggets, while the Rebels have 5. And Couchman hits on the free throw.
Check it in for your Lady Rebels, number 12, Annalise Haas.
So a 6-point game now. Chance to make it 5 here. These free throws are big down the final 4:16 of this, what could potentially be the game. $60-55 now, 4:11 and counting to go. High post there for Berkshire, and a loose ball picked up by the Rebels. Here's Bielen, and that pass goes through everybody out of bounds and right back to the Nuggets. So Hawley turns it over, and then a few moments later, DGF turns it right back over to the Nuggets. 3:51 and counting to go now here in the second half of play from the fort in Glyndon. Steer, check that. That was Rusted, my apologies. Now Steer has it. Steer looking, nobody home at the moment. 12 on the shot clock as Steer sets up the play from the top of the key, and now she'll deliver a three strong off the back iron. Brookshire with the rebound, quickly back into Steer, and Steer will earn herself a trip to the free throw line, as that is the 16th foul on the Rebels.
Team 6, Isabel Steer, shooting 2. This one's good.
That's the first free throw of the night here for Isabel Steer. She's 1 for 1 now in the evening. And the second one's also in.
Second one's good.
So a pair of free throws puts her at 31 points. Seven shy of tying, 8 shy of taking that spot in the record books from Tori Ratz of the Fergus Falls Otters. And the three's up and in.
Emily's Ox! Timeout on the court, gonna be a Rebels timeout.
A 4-point game, 62-58 with 2:57 to go here on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. We have a full timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. All right, welcome back. The Rebels have done a lot of work here in half number 2, but they still trail by 4.
Now it's going to be Hawley Nuggets ball. Student section, come on, let's give them some energy to finish this one out.
The Rebels have got it to within 3 once and 2 twice, but they have not been able to tie it since the game was tied at 5-5. And now the Nuggets will look to add to their 4-point lead here on this possession. Here's Brookshire, gets it out for Rusted. Check that, right, yeah, it was Rusted. And that shot won't go in. Garrett gets the rebound, and up the court comes Couchman. Hawley Nuggets wanted a foul on DGF there. They didn't get one, but they will get a travel. .224 to go here in the second half. Game winding down here for the Rebels. They're running out of opportunities. And the next basket here for Hawley, I mean, it might be an early dagger here if Hawley scores on this possession. We'll see. They're going to chew up as much of the clock as they can. 10 on the shot clock. Dribble drive for Rusted out on the corner. 3 on the way, and it's in! And that could be the early dagger there for the Hawley Nuggets, as that one comes from Katie Venner from the far corner, and it is 65-58. That 3 is off the mark. Battle for the rebound underneath. Brookshire gets it. Outlet it to Vetter. Now up court here for Steer, and she scores. 33 points for Isabel Steer with 1:33 to go here in the second half, and the Nuggets take a 67-58 lead. They lead by 9 on your Huseman-Schreiber Masonry scoreboard, and we have a full timeout on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, welcome back. It is DGF basketball. They are down by 9. They have a minute 27 to work with. Couchman, dribble drive out into the corner, DeVries. DeVries up top now here for Oss. Oss back to DeVries. DeVries with a right-handed dribble, trying to get around her defender Vetter, but at the high post, they whistle on a foul coming up on Hawley. And Vetter will pick up her foul. It is her first, team 7th, and that puts DGF in the bonus with 1:16 to go. First free throw's in, so she'll earn herself another one and a chance to pull her team within 7. So points at the clock stop are very huge right now here for the DGF Rebels. And the second one will not go in. Brookshire gets the rebound here for the Nuggets, and a loose ball picked up and recovering there in the backcourt is Rusted. But they have 1 second to get over the timeline, and I think Hawley called a timeout.
We got a timeout on the floor.
Yep. Hawley called a timeout with about a half second remaining in the what would have been a 10-second backcourt violation for Hawley. So the DGF defense trying to pressure. We'll keep it here for this timeout. And doing part of its job, but the other part of the DGF defense's job is to get the ball back to the offense to try and score a couple baskets here quick. You get, I think minute 5, so if they can get 2 baskets here by the time we get to about,
Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Hawley Nuggets ball on this side.
by the time we get to about 50 seconds remaining, that'd make a 1-possession game, assuming Hawley doesn't score in that time frame. And the Rebels will do all they can to put pressure in the backcourt. Rusted has it. Double teamed in the backcourt, and it's poked away, out of bounds, and it'll go to, no signal yet, it'll go to the Rebels.
Ball last touch by the Hawley Nuggets. Rebels ball.
57.4. Oss. Top of the key, hands it off. Here's Couchman. Couchman had it poked away. Couchman with a dribble drive, now she'll step back. Rebels running out of time, down to 45 seconds to go. Here's Couchman with, again, 5 on the shot clock, 3 on the way, missed everything, out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Nuggets with a full shot clock. 35 seconds to go, or 38.8 and 35 on the shot clock. So the Nuggets can drain the clock down to about just under 4 seconds here, and they'll get it on court here to Sandvik. Sandvik to the hoop, and she'll go to the line. They'll stop the clock with 35.6.
Third personal, team 7. Hawley Nuggets will be shooting 2.
So now both teams in the 1-on-1 bonus, but Sandvik will shoot 2, and she makes the first of those 2. 68-59. They'll see if they turn the shot clock off or not. There's 0.6, and they will keep it on. So a 0.6 of a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's DeVries up top. Down by 9, they need to act quickly. Here's Oss for a 3. That one's in and out, and that will do it. There'll be a foul by Garrett, but that leaves 14.3 seconds on the clock. We'll march down to the other end for Nugget free throws, but that's gonna do it. DGF is not gonna have a chance to come back here from being down 9 with only 14.3 seconds to go. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely, especially if one of these free throws go in, and that will, if the dagger hasn't already happened, that free throw will be the official dagger coming from Emma Brookshire. Rebels got close on a couple of occasions, but they could never close the gap. Shot clock off, 10 seconds to go. Last opportunity here likely for the Rebels. Couchman to the hoop and scores.
2-point basket, Olivia Couchman.
69-61, and the Rebels will take a timeout with 4.9 seconds to go. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one too. Might as well. We'll take a breather and be back in a moment.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten.
All right, we'll make it up to our friends at Huseman Schreiber Masonry. 4.9 seconds to go. Inbounds comes to Isabel Steer, and she'll just stand there, and that'll be the buzzer, and that'll be your final score. The Hawley Nuggets win this one 69-61 over the DGF Rebels. Isabel Steer was your leading scorer with 33 points on the evening for the Hawley Nuggets. And Arya Garrett led the way for the Lady Rebels. All right, we're going to get things reset here. Let's take a look at the final numbers here one more time for the girls' game. 69-61 with 15 points from the free throw line for the Nuggets, 24 from behind the arc. That means they connected on 8 3-pointers, and then 30 from inside the arc. 12 turnovers, 12 fouls, so the Nuggets won both the turnover and the foul battle there, as the Rebels get 7 from the free throw line, 24 from behind the arc, and 30. That's not right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's right. Wow. How about that? You take away every free throw in this game, and we have a tie game right now. How about that? 54-54. Interesting. Yeah, that threw me for a loop for a little bit, I'll be honest. So there's a look at your inside the numbers on the girls' game. We're going to get things reset for the boys' game. It's coming up here in about 25 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We're going to keep this stream live. We'll do the hard work. You go pop in a pizza and come back when that pizza's done, and we'll be ready for tip-off on the boys' game. We'll talk to you in just a few moments here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of mason experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, welcome back to the fort here in Glyndon as the girls' game is wrapped up and the Hawley Nuggets defeat the DGF Rebels by the final score of 69-61. And now we move on to the boys' game, and once again the referees huddling up there at center court. So the Hawley Nuggets, they come into this one with an overall record of 5-4. They're 2-2 against Section 8 opponents. They're 2-1 against Hardin Lakes Conference opponents. They are 1-3 when playing on the road. And then they are QRF average is 43.8, ranking them 63 out of 123 in the state, or in the Class AA ranks, and 195 in the state. For the DGF Rebels, they come into this one with an overall record of 2-4. They are 2-2 against Section 8 AA opponents. They are 2-0 against Hardin Lakes Conference opponents. At home, they are 1-1. Their QRF average is 41.4, ranking them 69th of 123 teams in AA and 208 in the state of Minnesota. The Hawley Nuggets, they started the year with a handful of losses. 66-48 loss to Ada Borup West on December 1st to start the season. And then that was a home game for the Nuggets. And then they go on the road and fall to the Pelican Rapids Vikings 86-74 and 73-62 loss to the Hawley Nuggets for the Hawley Nuggets up in Park Rapids. And that Park Rapids game was on December 12th. And then they'd bounce off the 3 losses with a pair of wins, 78-66 at home over Frazee and 76-66 on the road in Perham on December 14th and 19th, respectively. Then they would head to Detroit Lakes, and the Lakers would get the victory in the game over the Nuggets, 75-66. After that, the Nuggets would go to just about an hour out of Minneapolis at St. Cloud Tech and St. Cloud State University for an invite on December 29th and 30th. On the 29th, they'd pick up a 53-44 win over Rockford, and on the 30th, on the second game of that invite, they would pick up a 56-41 win over Providence Academy. And then after that, they had a win to start off 2024 against Thief River Falls, a 51-47 victory in that contest back 2 days ago on January 2nd. So the Hawley Nuggets are undefeated in 2024 coming into tonight's matchup with the DGF Rebels. After tonight, they go back home on January 11th versus Crookston. And then January 13th, they travel to Perham to take on Legacy Christian. You can watch that broadcast on NSPN TV. I know that those particular letters mean that you have to pay for the game, so I apologize for that, but not much we can do about that. So, but you can. The good news is NSPN has contacted me, and they have asked Magnitude Sports to broadcast all 7 of those games. So, if you can't pay for it, it will be available on Magnitude Sports after the 7th game goes final. They've allowed us that opportunity to release the games for free viewing on demand on Magnitude Sports after the live broadcasts are concluded. So, Legacy Christian on the 13th. You'll have to pay for it to watch it live, or you can watch it free on demand a little bit later. So, and then after that, home games versus Breckenridge, Barnesville, and Pelican Rapids on January 16th, 19th, and the 25th. They wrap up January on the road against Frazee. They start February on the road at the Perham Yellow Jackets. The DGF Rebels, they started the season with 2 wins, but they haven't won since then. 60-46 over Perham on the road in Perham on December 7th. 54-50 here at home against Pelican Rapids on December 14th. That was the last time they won. It's been 10 days shy of a month since the DGF Rebels have won a game. December 21st, they would fall on the road in East Grand Forks. The Green Wave would pick up a 10-point victory, 71-61 in that contest. And then the Rebels would go to the Moorhead Invite Tournament on December 27th and 28th. And they would fall in both of the games, one against the Moorhead Spuds, 74-44, and then another loss to Detroit Lakes, 73-47. Out of that invite tournament, they'd come back home, and they would, I want to say that game went to overtime. Did it? I'm trying to think if it did. No, it did not go to overtime. It was close to going to overtime, but they had a game against Park Rapids to kick off the new year on January 2nd, a game that you can see on demand here on Magnitude Sports. The Park Rapids area Panthers picked up a 59-55 win here in the fort over the DGF Rebels. A game that the Rebels had the Panthers on the ropes on a few occasions, but they couldn't quite close the gap and force potentially overtime. I believe that was a 1-point difference, and I believe the Rebels had the 1-point lead at halftime, if memory serves me correctly, but Park Rapids was able to come back and pick up the victory in that one. So now the Rebels host the Hawley Nuggets. After tonight, they go on the road to take on the Breckenridge Cowboys tomorrow at 7:30, and then they're back home on Monday, January 8th against Crookston, January 16th at Barnesville, January 18th and January 19th. They have a pair of home games against Thief River Falls and Frazee. And then they'll take a couple days off, come back Monday, January 22nd at home here against Oak Grove out of Fargo. And then they are at home against Perham on January 25th, home against Mahnomen-Waban on the 27th. They end the month of January on the road in Pelican Rapids, and they kick off February on the road in a rematch of tonight's game against the Hawley Nuggets, with that game being played in Hawley. So that's what's upcoming for these two teams. Let's take a quick break and take a look at your Cash Concrete starting lineups when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit CashConcreteFM.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, so for the visiting Hawley Nuggets, they're going to go like this. The 6'5 junior forward, number 0, Noah Nelson. 6'3 senior guard, number 1, Brevin Stoa. A 6' senior guard, number 3, Landon Backey. The 6' junior forward, number 4, Levi Lelm. and the 6'1 senior guard, number 23, Jack Justison. So once again, it's Nelson, Stoa, Backy, Lelm, and Justison, your starters for the Hawley Nuggets. And for the home team, DGF Rebels, they're going to go with the 6' senior guard, number 3, Peyton Oss, the 6' senior guard, number 4, Mackay Leadall, 6' senior guard, number 15, Austin Anderson, a 6'1 senior forward, number 20, Brody Friend, and a 6' senior, number 22, Landon Johnson. I think that should say center, not guard, but we'll find out. Actually, no, Brody Friend took the tip in the last game, so maybe he'll square off in the middle. Likely against Brevin Stoa, possibly, or I don't know. He's the tallest, so I'm just making a guess there. But once again, it's Oss, Leadall, Anderson, Friend, and Johnson, your starters for DGF, and Nelson, Stoa, Backy, and Lelm Justinson for the Hawley Nuggets. We have about 2 minutes before the opening announcements here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the upcoming schedule on Magnitude Sports. Probably already in progress. Right now is the girls' game between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Jason and Lance have the call for that for you live right now on Magnitude Sports. For best of my knowledge, it's live and going anyway. And then tomorrow we'll bring you our first of 4 or 5 wrestling features over the winter sports season here. Some of them will feature Perham, some of them will feature DGF. So the first one's going to be the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Fergus Otters. Will go live just before 6 p.m. as the JV matches will start at 6, with the varsity matches to follow at about 7 or 7:15. Then a couple days off and a well-deserved break before we come back to Park Rapids, as the Panthers will host the Barnesville Trojans January 9th at 7:30 p.m. For a full look at the upcoming winter sports schedule beyond those 3 games there, head over to our website and give it a visit. MagnitudeSN.com, click on the schedule button, and you can take a look at every broadcast that's coming up in the winter sports season right here on Magnitude Sports. Whether you're watching on Magnitude Sports or if you're watching on the DGF YouTube Schools channel, we certainly appreciate you tuning in. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's the opening tip. It's the Nuggets and the Rebels next here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust, who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
All right, welcome back, and we are ready to go here for the boys' game, and Hawley will win the opening tip. And once again, as soon as the Nuggets score, we'll be able to see that side of the court. We apologize for that. It's Brevin Stoa with the basketball. And I can't see, and that one will not go in. And the DGF Rebels will come right back. With it is Landon Johnson, and now his friend works it up top there for Oss. Austin Anderson with it now with a right-handed dribble, and he will try and work into the paint, gets it to Brody Friend. Friend lost it, and a turnover, and then they come right back, and it's going to be a foul on Hawley. Yeah, 3 is going to be off the mark. And back the other way, here comes DGF. Still no score here in this contest, and a minute and a half in. That shot's up and in, that'll change that. Landon Johnson gets the first basket here for DGF. And now Hawley will look to score. Nice flow to the lane there, but it will not go. That one's a little bit off the mark. Rebound underneath, and there's a whistle and a foul on Hawley. Landon Johnson at the free throw line, and he hits. He has all 3 points here for the Rebels so far tonight. And that one in and out won't go. Rebound comes down here to Levi Lelm, and he'll give it up in the backcourt. That is Noah Nelson up top. He'll flip it over to the far side there. Corner 3 on the way, and it's in. So we have our first tie of the game. All right, now we can sit down. Camera's not quite right here. That'll work, at least I think. And that shot's missed, so end up in the hands of Peyton Austin. He'll bring it up court and dish it off there for, I think that, I can't see who that is. It's Tommy Rader. High post jumper, rolls around and drops in. Tommy Rader gets into the scorebook with 2. And the Rebels take a 5-3 lead. That's the first lead change of the game. Tied at 3, and now it's 5-3. Back the other way now, it's Landon Baki. Cross court now over here to Lelm. Lelm gets it to Baki. Baki back to Lelm in the corner. Now up top. That is Stoa. Stoa, and it's poked away. And back the other way, coming to the hoop, here's Peyton Oss, and it will not go in. The basket will not count, but DGF will get a trip to the free throw line. Peyton Oss hits the free throw there for the Rebels. Second one, too strong. And the rebound snagged there by Jack Justison, a 6'1" senior for the Nuggets. They'll give it up for Stoa up top. Stoa now, Justison back to Stoa. And back into the corner, that's Lelm, I believe. No, check that, that's Nelson, excuse me. Now Lelm has it. Now Lelm has it, there we go. We'll figure it out eventually. Lelm in the corner. Up top, Stoa. 8 on the shot clock. DGF fans trying to trick them into how much time's actually left on the shot clock, but Nuggets are not fooled by that one. Shot will be off, and coming back is Tommy Rader. Rader now to Leadall. Leadall with those bright red shoes, put up a 22-footer, nothing but the bottom of the net from Makai Leadall, the 6-foot senior. Knocks it down, gives the DGF a 9-3 lead here. Stoa with the ball, and a dribble drive with a pass into the corner there for Justison. And now they're going to turn it over. That pass from Stoa was intended for Baki, and he could not collect it. And that will go into the books as turnover number 2 for the Hawley Nuggets. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Welcome back to the Fort here in Glyndon, Minnesota, home of the DGF Rebels. They're hosting the Hawley Nuggets tonight. Girls-boys doubleheader. In the girls' game, it was the Hawley Nuggets leading 42-26 at halftime. They would move forward to a 69-61 victory. Right now, the Rebels have a 6-point advantage here in the boys' game. Driving the lane is Austin Anderson. That shot's off the mark, and Stoa comes away with the rebound. He will weave through defenders over the midcourt stripe, and they'll try and set up the offense. Stoa had it poked away, got it back, now is in a little bit of trouble, needs some help. Gets it up top for Levi Lelm. Lelm dribbles in mid-post, pass swatted right back to him. Now Stoa will try for a 3, banks it in as he falls over. A little bit of contact there with Makai Leadall, and it's in, and now it's a 9-6 ball game here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. 12:17 to go here in the first half. It was a slow start, but now both teams are scoring, and that was Austin Anderson on the most recent bucket there for the DGF Rebels. 11-6, back to a 5-point advantage. Stoa now into the corner for, who's that? That is number 14. That is Will Baker into the lineup. Baker is a 6'7" junior forward. And according to the roster, the tallest person on the team.
In for Hawley, number 2, Laura Schauer. The 20 for the Rebels, number 20, Brody Friend. Baker, second.
Baker's second free throw will find its way in as well. 11-7 on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. First half of play, 11:58 to go here as the inbounds pass comes to Anderson. 6-foot junior will bring it over the timeline here for the Rebels. Fire it off here for Brody Friend. Friend back to up top, number 24, that's Dylan Anderson. And now down low, and that shot's up and in by Peyton Oss. Peyton Oss with 3 points now to match his jersey number. 11:33 and counting to go in the first half. Stoa, long three, nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice job there by Brevin Stoa to knock down that triple, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. 13-11 in favor of DGF here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Dylan Anderson being good and closer there by Baker. And now Oss gets it inside. I think that's Friend. No, that was Austin Anderson mixed in the cloud of white jerseys there. Now Brody Friend has it. He's looking for something to do with it. High post jumper out the front of the rim won't go. Maybe it was free throw line extended and not quite high post, but in that general area. Back the other way, that's Landon Backey. Backey, a little floater to the hoop that rolls off. Rebounds battered around. It's going to be a foul on Hawley. It might be on William Baker. And it is indeed on William Baker. It is his first and the team's fourth. I think, yeah, now they have 4 fouls, and DGF has 1. Peyton Oss up top for Raider. Now to Brody Friend to catch and shoot 3, too strong. Rebound is swatted into the student section, and it'll be Hawley Nugget basketball as a result. 10:33 to go here in the first half. Game 2 of our doubleheader, also on Magnitude Sports tonight. Girls basketball between the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Jason and Lance have the call for that one for you, and it's live right now on Magnitude Sports. Landon Backey with it here for the Hawley Nuggets. Backey pushes it into the corner, and he'll get it right back and then hand it off there for Stoa. Stoa will try a long 3, and he hits again. Back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions for the 6'3 senior Brevin Stoa. And all of a sudden, Hawley has the lead. It's the second lead change of the game, the first one that goes in favor of the Nuggets. Lead all with a corner 3, and that won't go. And grabbing the rebound, Mark Schauer, a 6'4 junior, into the lineup now. They get it in here for Baker. Baker into the corner for Stoa. Stoa spins on his defender and muscles his way in for a shot. And he'll earn himself a trip to the free throw line. Nice little dribble and spin move there by Stoa. Leans into his defenders. His defenders were not set and drew the foul, and it's the second team foul now here, as that is also the second personal on Dylan Anderson. So both team fouls for the Rebels go to Dylan Anderson, the 6'3 junior forward. And the free throw is good for Stoa, so he'll get one more. Right now it's a 2-point lead. We'll see if he can make it a 3-point lead. And no, he cannot. It'll remain a 2-point lead as the rebound's tipped into the hands of the 6'1 senior Brody Friend, who brings it up court. And a timeout's taken by the Rebels. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
All right, welcome back to the Fort in Glyndon. It's the Hawley Nuggets 15 and the DGF Rebels 13 with 9:36 to go here in the first half on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Once again, the girls' game went in favor of Hawley by the final score of 69-61, and now it's the boys' matchup, and so far so good. It's been a quality game up to this point. Friend for Raider. Raider back up top, catch and shoot 3 there, and that is Kaysen Berge with the 3-pointer. And that gives DGF the lead back at 16-15. Nuggets with the ball. Stoa gets tied up. Now a 3 on the way, and it's at the front of the rim. Rebound for DGF into the hands of Peyton Oz. Oz will bring it up court. 9:04 and counting to go here in the first half of play. Leadall has it. Leadall looking around, gets it up top for Oz. Oz puts it right back into the hands of Berge, and he hits again! Kaysen Berge hits the 3 to give DGF the lead back. Or no, I'm sorry. They already had the lead. That 3 will extend their lead to 4. 3 back the other way. Stoa hits. Stoa with 10 points, 9 of those 10 from behind the arc. 19-18, the lead trimmed to 1. 8:27 and counting to go here in the first half. Leadall has it now, top of the key. Fires it here for Oz. Oz quickly back into Leadall, off the glass. Won't go. Snagging the rebound there is William Baker. And Stoa will try for a 25-footer, and he'll pull up and leave it off the back iron a little strong. Rebound with Berge. Raider now has it. Raider into the corner for Leadall. Leadall looking around, nobody home at the moment. Back up top here for Berge. Now down low, Peyton Oz. Little floater, rolls off the side of the rim, and it won't go. Out of bounds, clock stops with 7:51 to go.
Johnson, also Anderson.
20 on the shot clock off the inbounds pass. Quickly into the corner here for Austin Anderson, who cuts into the paint. Too strong. Rebound will be taken there by Baker it'll be taken by Noah Nelson for the Nuggets. He'll give it up for Stoa in the backcourt. 7:35 and counting now here in the first half. 1 point lead for the DGF Rebels. Had a few lead changes in this game already. No, that a few people on the DGF side said that was a travel. That was not a travel. His feet never left contact with the floor. And that is a big three-pointer there for William Baker. 21-19 as the lead goes back to the Hawley Nuggets. 7:07 and counting to go. Here's Landon Johnson with the ball. Floats one up in the paint, and he cannot get the friendly home rim roll. Rebound tipped into the hands of Brevin Stoa. Stoa with 10 points here in the first half. Just inside 7 minutes to go. We'll bring it over the timeline slowly here for the Hawley Nuggets. Stoa will get a screen from Nelson. He'll cut down to the baseline. Fadeaway jumper too strong, went over the rim. And Baker tried to save it out of bounds, and they'll go right back to the DGF Rebels. Stopping the clock with 6:41 to go. Once again, 21-19 in favor of Hawley. We've had one tie at 3-3. Since then, we've had 4 lead changes. 2 in favor of the Rebels, 2 in favor of the Nuggets. 6:37 and counting to go as DGF brings it back up the court. Raider will hand it off, and a long 3 from Berge. Missed everything that time. Rebound underneath there by Landon Johnson. Can't get the follow-up to go, and the Nuggets will come away with it. Noah Nelson now here on the near sideline. Right-handed dribble, fires it into the corner there for Levi Laum. Laum, baseline, cuts through 2 defenders, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Also Rebels number 22, Landon Johnson.
That is the first person on Landon Johnson, and team foul number 3 on the Rebels. Free throw swish. And Levi Laum hits on both of them. 23-19, Nuggets lead up to 4 now. Landon Johnson looking for some help. Fires it near side, Brody Friend. Friend dribbles in, high post. Hands it off there, I believe that's Austin Anderson. And Austin Anderson will get it back. Tried to feed a pass into the paint, the ball comes loose. They'll chase it down to the far corner, and it is out of bounds on the Rebels. It'll be Hawley Nugget basketball. Referee on the far side called it. Everybody else was blocking my view, so I had to rely on that referee's call. 23-19, 5:51 to go here in the first half. I almost said second half, but we're not quite that far into the game yet. Team fouls 4-3. DGF winning the foul battle at the moment. Here's Brevin Stoa. Stoa nearly lost it. It was tipped by a Rebel, so Rebel fans wanting a travel, but not going to get it. Tipped and coming away, back the other way, it's Brody Friend. And he may have traveled, and he gets the basket. Like I said, he may have traveled. I think a few of the Hawley fans thought he traveled as well. 23-21, 5:15 and counting to go. Here's Noah Nelson. He'll give it up, number 23. That's Jack Justison, one of the original 5 starters. And a foul coming on DGF. So both teams at 4 fouls now. And the first one on Austin Anderson. Inbounds pass, they'll get into the hands there. Mark Schauer. Schauer picks it up top, Stoa. Stoa gets it to Laum. Laum back to Stoa. Austin Anderson steps up quickly on Stoa. 5 on the shot clock, and that misses everything. And they have to shoot it now, and it's a shot clock violation. The ball never hit the rim, so the shot clock never reset. Not sure if Hawley realized that or not. Ball has to hit the rim for the offense to get a 20 or the defense to get a full 35. 4:37 and counting, 2-point game in favor of Hawley. Here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. And now we are tied on the basket by Mason Birkin. It's our second tie of the game. We were tied at 3, and now we're tied at 23. Here's Noah Nelson. Laum in the corner now. Fires it up for Stoa. Stoa will try for a 3. Nope, too strong. Rebound comes away to Peyton Oss. Oss quickly up the court. He'll loft it up there for Landon Johnson. And now 3 on the way, and it went to the right side, and Austin Anderson gets his own rebound and scores. And that gives the lead back to DGF. That's our 5th lead change of the game so far. 3:37 to go here in the first half. Might have to go to the concession stand at halftime here. Had some fried chicken for lunch earlier today, and I think a string of that is caught in my throat at the moment. Looking at the bench, and I'm looking, there's oh no, there's not. I thought there was 2 number 20s on the floor, but there's not. Well, back to action here. It's Baki with it. And now Noah Nelson looking to make a move, can't get it. Brody Friend comes up the court, one-on-one with Stoa. Travel is the call. Friend was looking to pick up that blocking foul on Stoa, but he shuffled his feet before the contact occurred and gives the ball back to the Nuggets, who now trail by 4. And that one through the hands and turned over and back the other way. Austin Anderson will lay it up and in. 29-23 DGF. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back with more. 2:15 to go here, and we're back in a moment.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, welcome back. 2:15 to go and a 29-23 lead for the DGF Rebels over the Hawley Nuggets. In the first half of play here on your Huseman-Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Nuggets will bring it up over the timeline. 2:08 now and counting. Stoa with it. Stoa will look into the corner here, and that was Zach Liebach. Liebach has it. Gets it right back here for Bakke. Bakke with the right-handed dribble. Now he'll back up. 7 on the shot clock here for Liebach. Stoa has to put it up, and no, that'll be another shot clock violation.
Rebel ball.
It's a second for sure on Hawley. Might be the third, or maybe that third one was DGF. I can't remember. Liedall will fire it off there for Berge. And now Liedall's shot a little strong. Rebound comes into the hands of Noah Nelson, and he will be fouled in the backcourt.
Falls the Rebels. Austin Anderson. Tommy Rader replacing Anderson. Will Picker, Jeff Gustafson in for the Nuggets.
And nice pass from Bakke to Noah Nelson to get that basket off the glass. That's the, I believe that's, yeah, that is the first 2 points for Noah Nelson here in this game. Inside the final minute, 53 seconds and counting here. Rebels can chew the clock down to about 30 if they choose to do so. Instead, they'll go baseline, and the floater's up and in from Kaysen Berge. 8 points for Berge now. There's about a 9-second difference between game clock and shot clock right now. Up top here for Bakke, and that one's turned over, and the Rebels recover. Here's Rader, now Liedall. Liedall will fire it over to Oss, and back to Liedall, and tipped around out of bounds. Who touched it last? Waiting for the call from the ref, and it looks like it'll be Hawley ball. Student section had their opinion on who the ball belonged to, but their opinion was not validated by the black and gray of the officials. 4.7. Stoa has it up to midcourt. 2 seconds to go. A two-pointer good if it goes, and it doesn't go. And that'll be your halftime score. The DGF Rebels have a 31-25 lead at the halftime mark. We'll add up some numbers, come back with those numbers, and we'll break down that score category by category when we return with your Frontier Airlines halftime report right after this here on Magnitude Sports.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back. 31-25 here at halftime in favor of the DGF Rebels. For your halftime entertainment, it is the juniors versus the seniors. It's the second half. The first half was played during halftime of the girls' game, and now the second half of this game is played at halftime of the boys' game. If I remember the announcement right during the commercial break, the seniors are in black and the juniors are in white. So that's how that plays out. Let's go over the individual numbers here as we also break down your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard halftime score of 31-25 as we go inside the numbers. So 5 of the 25 points for the Nuggets from the charity stripe, 18 more off 6 3-pointers from behind the arc, including 3 by Brevin Stoa and 1 from William Baker, and I must have forgot to write down the other 2. But and then 2 more points from, let's see, 18 and 20. Yep, that adds up. Right now the Rebels winning the turnover battle, the Nuggets winning the foul battle. For the Rebels, 2 from the free throw line, 9 from behind the arc, and that includes 2 from Kaysen Berge and 1 from Makai Liedall. 20 more points from inside the arc, 2 turnovers, 5 fouls, and that's your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard breakdown as we go inside the numbers here on Magnitude Sports. Individual numbers look like this, unofficially, because apparently I forgot to write a couple buckets down. That might have been near the beginning of the game when I had to raise the camera over the Hawley crowd, so I apologize for that. So your unofficial numbers look like this. Noah Nelson with 2, Brevin Stoll with 10. Oh, let me look at the scoreboard here and see if I can find out what I may have missed. So number 1 has, okay, so Brevin Stoll actually has 13. So that's 1 of the 3-pointers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm missing 1 more 3-pointer. No one else with 2. That's correct. Let's see. And there's the other 3-pointer. Number 3, Landon Backey, has 3 points. And then let's see here. 3, 4, 5. William Baker has 5. That's right. And so all my scores are now confirmed. Maybe missing 1. So no one else with 2. Brevin Stowe with 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 at the halftime break. 3 for Landon Backey, 2 for Levi Leum, both of those coming from the free throw line. 3, 4, 5 for William Baker, and those are your unofficial halftime numbers, individual numbers at halftime. For the DGF Rebels, 2 for Thomas Rader at the halftime break, 2 for Grant Anderson at the halftime break, 3 for Peyton Oss, 3 for Makai Liedall, 3 for Landon Johnson, 2 for Mason Birkin, 6-8 for Kaysen Berge, and 2, 4, 6, 8 for Austin Anderson. So Austin Anderson and Kaysen Berge leading the way for the Rebels right now with 8 apiece, and 13 on the flip side for the Nuggets for Brevin Stoa are your leading scorers. So let's take a look at the upcoming schedule one more time here, as once again in progress right now is Perham and Breckenridge girls basketball live on Magnitude Sports. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., we'll have wrestling for you. Perham versus Fergus Falls, as the JV matches at 6 with the varsity ones to follow at approximately 7 or 7:15. And then back to the basketball court as we go to Park Rapids, and the Panthers will host the Barnesville Trojans on January 9th from the Panther Den up in Park Rapids, and Magnitude Sports will be there, and you can be there with us from your home to watch it live here on Magnitude Sports. For a full upcoming schedule, just visit our website, magnitudesn.com, and click on the schedule button to see all other upcoming games this winter broadcast season. All right, we're about 4 minutes away from the start of the second half. Once again, your halftime score is the DGF Rebels 31 and the Hawley Nuggets 25. We're coming back with more here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. Halftime, about 30 seconds from being concluded here, and it is a 31-25 lead for the DGF Rebels on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. There we go. In case you're curious, the juniors defeated the seniors 15-14 in the halftime junior-senior battle, or if that's what you want to call it, refereed by activities director and the DGF principal, which was fun to see. All right, once again, your leading scorers, Austin Anderson, Kaysen Berge, 8 points each for the DGF Rebels, and leading the way right now for Hawley is Brevin Stoll with 13. So we're underway now here in the second half of play. Rebels in black going right to left here in half number 2. And that one's tossed out of bounds, and it'll go right back to the Hawley Nuggets. In the first half, we had a total of 5 lead changes and 2 ties. We were tied at 3 and tied at 23. And we'll see what we have here in half number 2. Stoll with it now, and he'll make a move to the hoop, pop it out, open look at a 3. Baker, no, it rolls off. I'm sorry, that wasn't Baker, that was Backey. And now Rader has it. Rader fires it off for Anderson. Anderson with a dribble drive into the paint, and he gets tied up on a couple of defenders. Now an open look for Peyton Oz, and he will not be able to connect. They'll bounce off the rim and roll on the top edge of the backboard, and that'll be out of bounds. Ball to the Hawley Nuggets. 17:04 and counting to go now here in the second half of play. Stoll with a corner 3 and put too much on that one. Peyton Oss will come back the other way. He'll give it up for Austin Anderson, who'll cross the timeline. 16:44 and counting to go here in the second half. Once again, 31-25 in favor of DGF on your Hughesman Schreiber Mason scoreboard. Nearly lost the ball, and out of bounds. They'll stay with the Rebels. Ball was stripped out of Austin Anderson's hand. Austin Anderson thought he may have gotten fouled, but no call on that one in his favor. And now this is Landon Johnson. Johnson trying to split defenders and swatting it out of bounds. There is Noah Nelson. Inside Landon Johnson. That one will bounce off, won't go. Johnson gets his own rebound, tried to save it. But then from behind, Peyton Oss tried to take it away from Brevin Stoll. He'll go out of bounds. It'll remain Hawley basketball. Stoll inbound it there for, I believe that is Backey, and it is. Backey will bring it over the timeline. He'll switch hands on his dribble. Now fire it into the hands of Lelm. Lelm cross court, corner 3 on the way. Justison won't go. Battle for the rebound, comes away to Austin Anderson, and Rader will fire it up court there for Peyton Oz. Oz splits defenders, and he'll draw him foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot. First one in the second half, also the first one on Noah Nelson.
First personal foul, first team in the second half.
Peyton Oss was 7, now 8. So now there's 3 players on the Rebels that have 8 points. Peyton Oz, Austin Anderson, Kaysen Berge are your 3 leading scorers for DGF. There's Noah Nelson, now shot a little bit too strong, and the rebound comes down to Brody Friend. He'll give it up for Rader in the backcourt. 15:40 and counting to go here in the second half. And it's number 15, Austin Anderson with the ball. His shot won't make it through, and the jump ball. And that will favor the Nuggets.
Nuggets ball.
Stoll with a move, and he gets there. We'll put it that way. That was not easy. Stoll, I have him down for 15. That's what the scoreboard has too. Brody Friend left that a little bit short. Battle for the rebound underneath. Still bouncing around. Hawley comes up with it. Stoll will bring it up court. One-handed pass into the corner. As they try and work it inside. Noah Nelson picks it up now. He'll try and back up his defender at the high post. Gets double teamed quickly. Pumps it into the hands of Levi Lelm. Lelm cross court now here for Backy. He'll catch and shoot three. Off the front of the rim, won't go. And it is now 14:31 and counting to go here in the second half. Oh, the pass from Oz went to Landon Johnson. And then Johnson tried to feed it back to Oz, but Oz had his back turned to the ball and didn't see the pass coming. Stoa with it now, 14:21 and counting to go here in the second half. 6-point advantage for the DGF Rebels. Neither team in this ball game has had more than a 6-point lead. And the Rebels will have a chance to change that on this possession. Biggest lead for Hawley was 6. Biggest lead for DGF was 6. Austin Anderson will hand it off for Berge. Berge now for Friend. Back to Anderson. Anderson now to Rader. As all 4 of the 5 players will circle around the top of the key. Here's Brody Friend. 5 on the shot clock, and that shot's up and it'll bounce off. Stripped underneath in the paint. Rader comes up with it, puts the shot up and in. Thomas Rader with 4 points now, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. 13:21 and counting to go here in the second half. Stoll will make a move all the way to the hoop, and it rolls off the rim. Brody Friend gets the rebound, and the Rebels will come back up court as quick as they can. Berge with a bounce pass here. Peyton Oss feeds it in for Brody Friend, and he scores. Brody Friend with 4 points now here in the contest. That shot's off the mark, and Austin Anderson couldn't keep it in bounds, and they'll remain Hawley basketball. So now it's a 10-point lead, and now DGF has had their first lead bigger than 6, and you could also say their first lead bigger than 8. Corner 3, good look at it, but cannot get the roll. And jump ball is called. Possession now favors DGF. Substitution here for the Nuggets as William Baker will come in, and that will give Jack Justison a breather on the sideline. Inbounds pass comes to Rader. 37-27, 12:41 and counting to go. Nice pass underneath. Rader couldn't get it to go. Stoa came away with the rebound, and somebody fouled. It was somebody on the Rebels. It is going to be on Mason Bierkin. His first, team's first. Both teams have 1 foul now here in the second half. 12:27 and counting to go here. 37-27 our score. Corner 3 on the way, left it short. Could tell as it was coming out of his hand that it didn't quite have the distance to make it. And the Rebels will come away with it. Brody Friend, give it up for Rader in the backcourt. Rader being guarded closely by Backy as he crosses the timeline. Hands it off for Berge. Berge now stops at the free throw line, finds Brody Friend. Friend dribbles into the paint. He'll put up a little half hook shot. He won't get the bounce. He'll get his own rebounds. It comes right back to him. He'll fight for another shot and earn himself a trip to the free throw line.
Foul for the Nuggets, number 0, Noah Nelson. Second personal foul, Brody Friend with 1 for 2. First one is
second one is no good. First one good, second one no good. Offensive rebound here for the Rebels. And a three-pointer on the way, and he makes it. Kaysen Berge hits his third triple of the game. He has 11 points now. He is the first Rebel to enter the double-digit club. Is that Stoa? Yes, it was. 17 for Stoa now. 11:22 and counting. That shot swatted away by Noah Nelson. Nice defensive play there by the 6'5 junior for Hawley. 41-29. Nuggets looking to come back. Stoa leaves a three at the front of the rim, and Peyton Oss will come back the other way. And that one's turned over, and then we have a foul. Mason Bierken's second. Oh, I'm sorry, it's actually on Kaysen Berge, his first. Team second, both teams have 2 fouls. 10:51 and counting to go. Stoa makes another move to the basket, won't go. Rebound for Kaysen Berge. Up the court, Mason Bierken all the way to the hoop and scores. Nice dribble drive there by Bierken. And now for the three, Backy, he hits. 43-32 DGF, 10:30 to go on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Mike and Joe of Hughesman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Hughesman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Hughesman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Hughesman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, welcome back. There you see your score by halves. 31-25 at halftime for the Rebels. They've scored 12. The Nuggets have managed 7 so far to bring us to our 43-32 score here with 10:30 to go in the second half on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. It'll be DGF basketball to start this portion of play after the timeout. 10:27, 43-32 our score in favor of DGF. Dylan Anderson with the ball right now for the Rebels. Right-handed dribble, backs up in between the circles. Now Austin Anderson. Looked inside, nobody home. Rader has it. Rader for Dylan Anderson, back over to Liedall. Liedall looking inside, nobody home yet. Dylan Anderson. Here's Rader for Liedall. 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock. Shot on the way, good if it goes, and it does not go, but an offensive rebound by Brody Friend. That one did hit the rim, so that was a legal play. 45-32 our score now. Here's Landon Backy. Now Stoa. And a foul away from the ball. Who was it on? We're going to call it on Thomas Rader. I mean, the team's third. In for Stoa. Stoa gets it over to Backy. Backy now down low for Baker. Now Baker will get it back. He'll put up a 3, and that one looked good coming out of his hands, but it got a bad bounce off the back of the rim. Rader will bring it up for the Rebels off the rebound by Dylan Anderson. Now Austin Anderson. Back to Leadall. Leadall, Austin Anderson. Anderson will dribble drive into the paint, and his shot is blocked. It was shot by Baker. Blocked by Baker, excuse me. I think I said shot, but it blocked by Baker. And now Brody Friend will try for a triple. That one will not go, and the rebound comes to Levi Lelm. Lelm will give it up for Stowe on the backcourt with 8:45 to go here in the second half. Rebels down, or Nuggets down by 13. They'll work it in. Poor Baker, excuse me. Apparently I'm tired, and it's only 8:46. Dylan Anderson has it. Now Leadall. Leadall will try for a three, and that one's a little bit too strong. Leadall will chase down his own rebound. Dylan Anderson with it now for Austin Anderson. Now Rader. Rader back to Friend. Friend will cut through the defense into the paint, and he'll drive to the hoop and earn himself 2 shots at the free throw line.
Foul for the Nuggets, Will Baker. Second personal.
So that's the second personal on Will Baker. And team foul number 3. So both teams have 3 fouls now. Brody Friend at the free throw line. He was perfect in the first half, and now so far he's perfect in the second half.
8 fouls in personal game for the Rebels.
And that one's not gonna go. (46-34) now with one of the 2 free throws from Raider. Baker has it. Up top for Stoa. Stoa being guarded by Austin Anderson. No, couldn't see who that was in the corner, but now it's Backy who has it. Back to Stoa. And Stoa finds a lane to the basket, and on the shot, he'll get a hand on his wrist, and he'll have a chance to go to the line to make a 3-point play. So that is the 3rd personal on Austin Anderson, and the team's 4th of the second half. 7:27 to go here in the second, and Stoa to the free throw line. And he misses. But Baker gets the rebound. Baker will muscle his way for a shot. Now he'll get the rebound again. And I think he's going to get an over and back foul, and he will.
Foul for Nuggets number 14, Will Baker. 3rd personal foul. 14.
And we have a whistle from. Oh, they wanted to get a substitution in. That's what the whistle's for. As Will Baker apparently needs to take care of a bloody nose situation, so he'll be out temporarily. 7:18 to go, 46-36. Gayson-Berge will check in from Makai Leadall. Brody Friend underneath, got rejected by the backboard, and he also got fouled by Noah Nelson. That's Noah Nelson's 3rd and the team's 5th. First free throw will not go. Leaving that proverbial door open here for Hawley at a 10-point deficit with 7:10 to go. And he'll miss them both. And the rebound will come away here to Levi Lelm. Lelm being challenged by Brody Friend, gets it to Stoa. Stoa backs up his defender, spins, puts it up, rolls off the back side of the rim, and DGF will get the rebound. see if the Nuggets can get somebody other than Stoa into the scoring column here. It's been mostly Stoa tonight. He has 19. Closest teammate has 7. No, I take that. Yeah, closest teammate has 7.
Of the Nuggets, number 1, Brevin Stoa. Second personal foul, 16.
Brevin Stoa picks up his second. So one more puts the Rebels in the 1-on-1 bonus. Friend. And that pass was intended there for Landon Johnson, but it's saved into the hands of Austin Anderson. And he'll feed a pass down to the baseline. The shot will not go in. And it goes off the foot of Landon Becky. And it'll remain Rebel basketball on a nice play by Peyton Oss. Far side, I can't see who that was, but it's intercepted by Noah Nelson and turned over, and back come the Nuggets. Down by 10 on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. 5:47 to go here in the second half. Up top, Stoa with a 22-footer in and out, and it won't go. Those are shots he was hitting back in the first half, but so far not a whole lot is happening in the baskets from the second half here for Hawley. That shot is blocked by Noah Nelson. I'm not keeping track of blocks, but I'm pretty sure that's his 4th or 5th block tonight. Reverse layup. Nice job there by Landon Johnson.
Jack Justice for the Nuggets. Tommy Rader is the American for the Rebels.
And that one nearly turned over, but kept alive. Shower helps in keeping that alive. Nelson will try for a 3, and that one's a little short. Battle for the rebound, and the Rebels come away with it on the baseline. Triple team looking for some help, and Brody Friend able to come away with it, and now we have a timeout taken by the EGF. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back. It's DGF ball out of the timeout. There you see the score by halves, and then a turnover, and then a whistle, and a foul on the Rebels. It's the second on Tommy Rader, team's 5th. Inbounds for Stoa. Kaysen gets charged with his second. So now the next foul will put one of the teams into the bonus. In the corner, driving baseline, feeds a pass on the paint, and it's turned over. Turnovers kept to a minimum in this game, but they've been all 11 of them have been semi-costly for their respective teams. DJF comes away with that loose ball, and there's a foul on Hawley, I think. Yep. It'll be the second person on Landon Baki. So now DJF into the bonus. Austin Anderson, no, can't get that one to go. Ball comes into the hands of Backy. Backy will get it back on the handoff from Lelm. Backy will bring it over the timeline. 4 minutes exactly to go. Near wing, it's Justison. Justison works it inside there for Backy. Nice pass back to Justison. That one won't go. Ball tipped around and ends up in the hands of Austin Anderson. 48-36, 3:39 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Anderson over the timeline being guarded by Levi Lelm. Anderson with a left-handed dribble, now switches to the right hand and runs into Brevin Stoa. He'll turn around, come the other direction. He'll weave around defenders and he'll try and hand it off. And a loose ball is tapped out of bounds. Somebody on the Nuggets touched it last. They'll remain with the Rebels.
Number 2, Mark Schauer return for the Nuggets.
Inbounds for Raider. Landon Johnson with it now. Gives it back far corner there for Friend. And that shot will not go, and the rebound comes to Hawley. Down 12. Can they make a run here in the final 3 minutes? We'll find out. High post jumper on a turnaround shot. Cannot get the bounce, and it seems like that basket has not been too friendly to both of these teams in this ball game. 2:51 to go now. Inbound Stoll along 3. Got it. If Stoll can hit a few more of those, the Nuggets will be right back in this. 48-39, 2:47 to go. Timeout on the floor, and we will take a break. Back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, welcome back. 48-39 in favor of the Rebels. Brevin Stoa just hit a three-pointer right before the timeout to pull the Nuggets into a single-digit deficit. We'll see if they have more where that came from here in the final 2:45 of the second half. Right now in the second intermission, the Minnesota Wild are trailing 2-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I don't think that game will go final before this one does, but if we get a score update, we'll let you know. That one's flipped up ahead for Brevin Stoa. He'll go to the hoop and lay it in. Brevin Stoa, 5 points in the last 30 seconds. 48-41. We were tied at 3. We were tied at 23. DGF took the lead on that 23-23 tie and hasn't given it up yet. High post there for Friend. He'll flip it out there for Peyton Oz. And it's poked away, and they'll stay with the Rebels. They'll stop the clock with 1:54 to go. Raider in the backcourt. And now Austin Anderson fires it over for Peyton Oz. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Berge. His shot off the mark, and the follow-up's up and in from Brody Friend. Back to a 9-point advantage for DGF. Here's Brevin Stoa, and it's a charging foul on Stoa and the Nuggets. That'll be the 3rd personal on Stoa. It'll be team foul number 8. Inbounds for Raider. Full court press now by the Nuggets, and that goes off the knee. I think it went off the knee of Stoa. Both Stoa and Schauer are back there. I'm not sure which of the 4 knees it went off of, but it went off one of them. And it'll stay Rebel ball. And Hawley will continue at that full court press. Down 9, a minute 26 to go. Inbounds comes in for Berge. Austin Anderson. And they'll feed it over here to Peyton Oz. Oz will try and dribble it on. It's stolen away, and now Kaysen Berge will foul. That'll be his 3rd. At least that's what I have him for. Yep, and that's what they have him for as well. So that will put the Hawley Nuggets into the 1-and-1 bonus now. Brevin Stoa to the line. Down 9 with a minute 14. And he'll miss, but the rebound back to Stoa. Stoa gives it up there for Landon Backey, and he scores. That's the first bucket for Backey inside the 3-point arc tonight. Back the other way. That one will not go. Rebels get the rebound. Under a minute to go now, and that whistle will stop the clock with 51.7 to go. And it is the 4th foul on Brevin Stoa. Team foul number 9. Next Hawley foul. Put DGF in the double bonus. Once again, 51.7 seconds to go. And it's 51-43 on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard in favor of the DGF Rebels. And he'll make them both. 50 seconds to go. Stoa brings it up court. Stoa will get it back. He'll drive in towards the hoop, and he'll lay it up and in. Now stop the clock with 40 seconds exactly to go. 40.4 if you want to be more precise. And we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
At Great Clips, we use clip notes to save NHL player Cale Makar's haircut details, so he's always confident in his hockey hair. Because with a name like Cale, you gotta sport great salad. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
All right, an update. 2 minutes into the 3rd period, and Tampa Bay scores again. They now have a 3-0 lead over the Minnesota Wild, and there's 17:23 to go in the 3rd period. If we get another scoring update, I'll pass it along. 40 seconds to go. And the Rebels struggling to maintain possession of the ball, and there's going to be a foul on DGF. Let's find out on who. Stops the clock with 33 seconds to go. Brody Friend will pick up his first. Levi Lelm hit 2 free throws earlier. He does not get that one. And the rebound comes to Kaysen Berge. 29. 25 seconds to go now. Shot clock is off. Austin Anderson gets it to Peyton Oz, and Oz will get fouled in the backcourt there by Mark Schauer.
Foul for Lex number 2, Mark Schauer. And personal foul. Peyton Oz on the line to shoot the double bonus. Mason here in for Rebels, Jack Justison for the Nuggets.
Peyton Oz hits the first free throw. And he will not connect on the second one. 17 seconds to go. Stoll with the ball. And a carry, and now will be a turnover.
Mark Schauer line here. Checking for the Rebels number 1, Vincent Cox.
A timeout taken by DGF. 13 seconds to go, and the DGF Rebels have an 8-point margin. We'll take one more timeout. It's a full timeout on the floor, and then we'll come back with the conclusion here in a moment on Magnitude Sports.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. Rebels have edged out the Nuggets by 2 points here in the second half, and they have an 8-point lead at the moment here. And unless Hawley comes up with something magnificent, it more than likely will be a DGFW tonight. 13 seconds exactly to go, 13.0. And the inbounds pass finds its way into the hands of Rader, and Rader is fouled. They'll stop the clock with 10.7 seconds to go. That was the longest 2.3 seconds that I can remember in recent history.
Rader to the line to shoot the double bonus.
And the first one's in and out.
Jack Justison for the Nuggets. Mason American return for DGF.
DGF coach telling his team no fouls. Let him shoot. Stoa will bring it up the court, 7 seconds to go. Noah Nelson will try for a three. That one's off the mark. Underneath, that can't go, and the rebound is taken by Peyton Oz, and that'll end the game. Your final score, the DGF Rebels take the boys game by the numbers of 54-45. So the two teams will shake hands, and we'll add up some numbers and come back with your post-game show here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glyndon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, let's go inside the numbers here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard as the DGF Rebels snap a 4-game losing streak that dates back to December 14th when they won their last game by 4 here on their home court over Pelican Rapids back on December 14th. And here we are on January 4th, and they get another win here at home against the Hawley Nuggets. They got a road game on Breckenridge tomorrow, and then they're back home versus Crookston 8 days later on January 16th. All right, more on all that stuff a little bit later, but once again, 5 points from the free throw line for the Nuggets, 24 from behind the arc, the other 16 coming on 2-point shots. Turnover battle was even, and the Rebels won the foul battle by a pair. For the Rebels, 10 points from the free throw line. Take those 10 points away, and the Nuggets win 45-44. So both the girls' game and the boys' game, you could say, was won from the free throw line tonight. 32 points from inside the arc, 12 from behind the arc. Once again, 6 and 13 on the turnovers and fouls, and that's a look at your Huseman Schreiber Masonry inside the numbers on your 54-45 final score here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Upcoming schedule, we are back tomorrow from the Hive when the Perham Yellow Jackets take on Fergus Falls. And that will start at 6 p.m. with limited broadcasts on the JV matches and a full broadcast on the varsity matches at roughly 7:30 tomorrow, or 7:15, I should say, tomorrow night. Then a few days off, and we go to Park Rapids for boys basketball as we hit the hard court again, and it's the Panthers and the Barnesville Trojans. And the rest of our schedule can be found on our website at magnitudesn.com by clicking on the schedule button there. Once again, your final score here in this one is the DGF Rebels 54 and the Hawley Nuggets 45. The doubleheader is split as the Rebel guys take the boys game and the Lady Nuggets take the girls game. Final in the girls game once again was 69-61 in favor of Hawley, and here it's DGF 54-45 in favor of the Rebels. All right, that's going to wrap it up. They turned off the scoreboard here. We will talk to you again tomorrow from the Hive in Perham for boys and girls wrestling here on Magnitude Sports. And until then, you have a great night.
The broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.